Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Bane inside the three-point line. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Morant against Wall. Unloads from 13. And it's Morant missing.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Covington on the wing. The deep 3 from George. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Morant surveying the D. And the pass to Bane. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Leonard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Wall against Morant. And they double up Morant. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now, Bane. Paul George missing from long range. Bane against George. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Memphis.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
No good off the back of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Payne for 3. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. On the wing, George. Guarded by Bane. And that one's good, George.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Bane. Pass to Jackson. A 3-ball. Again, the miss by Jackson. Outside, George. George missing again. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson against Covington. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
One more time, go.
52 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. George, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bane against George. Jackson passes to Bane. Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. From deep. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Lob pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
Outside, Bane. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket.
Your Grizzlies, your Memphis.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's George. Bucket is good. George has got 10.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Bane kicks to Morant. Pass to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
It's George on the wing. He's got 10. Plays it up and banks it in. 12 points for him. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Morant on the wing. Bane lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Leonard.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Covington's shot is off. Memphis trailing here. Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Here's George. Los Angeles with another miss. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Morant drives in. Over to Wall. The 19-footer is on the money. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. George dishes to Covington. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis leading. Here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Outside, Wall. And it's Leonard at the elbow. George against Morant. They get the rebound. Outside for George. Another shot.
2 minutes remaining in the play.
Here's Zubac. George passes to Wall. And here's Covington from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, it's Bane. Morant outside. Jackson dishes to Adams. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Adams has got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
From deep, George. And it's George again missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Zubac finds Wall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. George way outside. George missing again. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Payne for 3. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Can't hit from in close.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Nobody near Leonard. Misses and the dry spell continues. Payne looking around. Passes to Jackson. Wide open. Wall grabs the board. Clippers trail by 3.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how this plays out.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Payne kicks to Brooks. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. And thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Paul George really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go.
He is a strong finisher with momentum behind him. You won't see Leonard lose his touch or balance on his drives. And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly 3rd option for LA.
Outside, Wall. It's George on the wing. Looking to get back on track here. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it.
The Grizzlies shooting a low 30% mark from the field. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Robert Covington picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
On the wing, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Kicks to Morant. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Takes it off the glass. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
A 3 from Leonard. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Left side Jackson. And a wide open look for Payne. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A pass to Wall. And Wall with the slam.
The insane athleticism. Wall really lets it all hang out when he rises up for the alley-oop.
Outside Jackson. Adams down low. Working on Zubac. Brooks misses. CLA has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there's the pass to Leonard. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from Morant. Offensive rebound. Jackson kicks to Bane. Morant bats for 2. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Wall dishes to George. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 1-point game. On the wing, Brooks. Dishes it to Adams. Back to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Clippers shooting pretty terrible here in the 3rd quarter at around 30%. From deep 3-point range, the Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. George, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Bane, no good. Covington passes to Wall. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Up in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Grizzlies out in front. They lead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 1. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use Jackson the low, down low. Good luck stopping him.
Jackson Jr.
All free throws good from Jackson.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Brooks against Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And it's sent back by George. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Clippers trail by 3. And Wall kicks to George. Looking to end his cold spell. Kicks it out to Leonard.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Morant finds Brooks. Leonard with the steal. George with the ball. Now defended by Bane. George with the bucket.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
The tray. It's rebounded by John Wall.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Leonard. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Grizzlies shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. Morant against Wall. Morant outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. George, that's a two-pointer. That one wide left. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Adams outside. Wants to get it to Morant and does.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Leonard hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Morant outside. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Wasted no time on that one. And that's 13 points for Leonard.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Morant passes to Bane. Now here's Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Morant with a wide open look. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And Morant throws it down.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Wall dishes to George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 4 this quarter.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just getting the ball and let him do his thing.
Bane against George. Bane kicks to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Pocket 6. Lob pass to George. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
Wall against Morant. Teardrop shot. Outside, Bane puts up a 3. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Leonard looking around. Pass to Covington. It's George on the wing. rebound goes to the Grizzlies. From deep, Brooks can't get the three to fall. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.